The Hero of Time, Hero of Hyrule, Hero of Legend. These are some of the many titles of legendary hero known as Link. Link has saved the land of Hyrule from many foes from the forces of evil. His main rival, Ganondorf, has been defeated many times by this hero, and has saved the land's very own Princess Zelda in the process. I knew I needed to get an interview with this well-known hero. So I packed my gear and took a long trip to get to the famous land known as Hyrule. It took a few days to get to this place. And then finding Link to ask for this interview was pretty easy. Found him out near some farm smashing pots. Link insisted that he was smashing them for rubies, which was a form of money in this land. Not too sure why money would be in a pot, but it's how they do things here, I guess. So I approached Link and asked if he would do an interview. Link with joy said yes. We both agreed to head down to his little home in the field. It looks fairly new and old-fashioned, like a log cabin, except without the logs. Since it was a nice day outside, we pulled up 2 stumps and sat down to conduct the interview. How are you doing, Link? That's great to hear. Link, you have many known titles in this wonderful land. Do you see yourself living out these honorable titles? I am sure the people will love to hear that. So how many years have you been defeating the evil in these parts? Wow, that long? Must have been rewarding then, huh? I have been told you have a sword that is your ideal weapon called the Master Sword, right? Would it be possible to see it? This part got very strange. Link didn't grab the handle of the sword off his back. Instead, he reached into his pocket, held it up high, looking to the sky with a goofy smile. The sword seemed to be smaller, spinning around in the air a bit. Random sounds scared me heck to death. Wow, that's impressive. The sword helps you defeat the evil that comes into this land. What evil have you stopped? A man named Ganondorf, huh? Seems like an old rival then. So he is after this relic called the Triforce, which can grant any wish, and his plan is to use it for his evil desire, correct? It sounds like Ganondorf kidnaps Princess Zelda a lot. Do you know how many times you have saved her so far? I think at this point, I broke Link for a moment. Link's stare within his eyes made it seem like he was seeing his life flash before his eyes. It was a while before he, well, actually yelled. I took it as if this question made him mad, or perhaps he saved Princess Zelda too many times that it got aggravating. Link then asked if we could take a small break to drink some milk. With a smile, I agreed. I thought we were going to go inside, but Link took out this big bottle filled with milk in it. I'm not too sure how one fit in his pocket, but in surprise, he took out a second one for himself. As soon as I grabbed the bottle, I heard that strange sound again. The milk was labeled Lon Lon Ranch, which I heard had great quality milk. I went to take a sip, and it was very good. Link seemed to take one sip and was already gone. The label seemed to vanish too, before he put the bottle back into his pocket. How big and deep were his pockets? For my next question, Link, do you ever have the proper gear to wear at situations for your quests? Could you give me an example of what you would use? This was another odd moment. Link's clothes seemed to change in a flash, first red, then blue, and back to green. Thought it was just my eyes, but then the boots changed too. One pair seemed to be metal, then one seemed to have a design of a feather on it or something, and then back to his normal village-looking kind. I had no idea if he was actually changing his clothes or something now. So I heard that on your quests, you have the Triforce of Courage, one of the 3 pieces to form the full Triforce, correct? Wow, so that's how you acquired it? Aren't you lucky then? This pretty much wraps up the questions I have for you. Would you like to say anything else, Link? I'm sure the listeners would love to hear that. Thank you again, Link. I didn't want to end it so short, but so many strange things happened that I couldn't explain. Got me scared of him a bit. They were not human. I did wonder one thing, though. To find the answer, I need to find Ganondorf. I was told I cannot give the location or description where I found him. So all we could say this place was like his home. I asked him if him and Link would ever become friends, since the two of them have gone through so much together, they might put their differences aside. All I got was a laugh. That's when he threw me out. While I was still in Hyrule, I said head to the castle, see if I can get an audience with Princess Zelda, to see her input about Link. I was told by the guards, though, no one was allowed to see the princess. So I went into the town where it seemed very lively to ask people about Link. There were a lot of positive feeds, like how he saved everyone from Short Dad in Years of Darkness. Some said he was a very helpful young man. Others said strange things like how he upsets chickens or how he doesn't actually say words. Not too sure what they meant, but I understand him just fine. Despite him being strange, it seemed like these people are grateful for him being around and helping the people of Hyrule. Whenever his next adventure will be, I'm sure the people will cheer him on to save the day. This was Zachary Kachelfi from 90.7 WKKL, Hyannis, Let's Parsible, signing off. Have a great day.